Here in this webinar, we are trying to say, don't sell banana as a bunch. It will fetch you 200 to 1000 rupees depending on the variety you are selling. But with the technology we have, you try to sell banana bunch which is only 30 kgs along with the plant which is 70 kg. When you market 70 kg plant along with 30 kg bunch, then that is where your salesman or the acumen sales business acumen comes into the picture. This is where we are trying to put science into agriculture, science into simple farming technologies, and trying to take it to a next level. You will see, you have panelists, excellent panelists. We have Dr. Shiva, who is going to say what are the diverse products. Many have eaten only banana as a fruit, and only few have eaten banana as a after cooking as a vegetable you have consumed. But what diverse products you have from banana alone, what diverse products you can make out of the 70 kg plant which you are discarding in the field, what else you can make, how you make it more profitable. That is being taught by, that is being discussed by our panelists. We also have from banking sector NABARD, which is supporting the farmers in developing the entrepreneurship with various programs along with other banks and other platforms. I'm sure this webinar, which has diverse people. My team is looking at the background of many of the registered participants. I'm happy to say that it has attracted not only farmers, it has attracted engineers, biotechnologists, doctors even, and MBA graduates. Not only this, even active senior citizens who are looking for better opportunities and to do and to spend some quality time after retirement. So this platform has so many people, diverse people across, and I am sure our panelists, our even experts, including our own scientists, apart from other panelists, all will have a very meaningful interaction in this webinar. Thank you for this introduction. Welcoming again. I'll hand over to my to Dr. Selvarajan.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, madam. And now we are going to have first Dr. K. N. Siva. Like, first we are going to have value addition talk by Dr. K. N. Siva, followed by Dr. Suresh Kumar. He will be giving a talk on value addition and some statistics he will be sharing with us and its importance and how an entrepreneurship is possible through banana and all is going to talk. Then our Mr. Sri Selvaraj CGM will be giving a talk on NABARD and its activities. Then Dr. Muralidharan sir will be joining us. Then K.S. Mahesh will be joining after the CGM's talk. So now I request Dr. K.N. Siva, who is working here at NRC Banana for the past 15 years on post-harvest technology. And he and Dr. Suresh Kumar and have involved in developing many products, value-added products, and in fact, hundreds of people have been trained in our center and who have initiated, those who got trained, got initiated entrepreneurship in a small scale level, and he would be sharing all those things. Dr. Siva, could you hear?
Yes, sir. Please
share the
screen,
sir. Yeah, please. Please, you are requested to start your presentation on value addition in banana, please.
Okay. Disable the screen, sir. Sharing screen.
1 minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, please.
Right. Okay, that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
I hope it is visible to everyone. Okay, good afternoon to all of you. Let me start the topic with the value addition in banana. So banana and plantain are the very important crop. These are two types of one. Banana is a ripe and a desert fruit, and plantain is a vegetable type. Cooking, it should be boiled or steam cooked and eaten. So it's called kalpadur, a plant of all virtues. Then comes as a banana is a multifaceted plant. It can be used as a desert fruit. It can be used as a food, like African and Asian countries. It is consumed as a food. It is considered as a vegetable. It cannot be eaten as such. It should be cooked or steam boiled and eaten. Then it is also valued for its fiber qualities and for handicrafts and other products to be made from the banana fiber, and also having very good medicinal and nutraceutical properties, such we can see in the subsequent slides. Coming to the nutritive value of the banana and plantain, just have a look at the nutritive value. Generally, fruits and vegetables are called protective foods, being rich in vitamins and minerals. Banana also very good source of water is the major constituent in the fruit. Then followed by the carbohydrate, one of the major source, coupled with starch and sugars. Then it's also very good source of potassium. It's a very good source of potassium. You can say avocado is one of the good source. You can say potassium in banana is also very good source of potassium. It's having around on an average 450 milligram per 100 gram edible portion. It is very good for brain cell development of children. So it can be promoted as a very good food for the children as well, we can say. So it is all some of the varieties like red banana and nathan are also very good source of vitamin A. Then it's fairly good source of 3 to 4%, depends on variety, it varies. Very good source of dietary fiber also. Dietary fiber is very much essential for the food, for bowel movement and easy without any constipation problem. So coming to the amazing benefits of banana, just have a look at the benefits. It's a very good energy. It's called instant energy provider. So sportsmen used to take while playing tennis or shuttlecock also. It's being a very good source of fiber, fairly good source. It is very good for bowel movement. It is free from constipation and increases your happiness, mood. So it is a mood enhancer because it triggers the tryptophan and converts into a serotonin compound so that brain gets activated, and it's a very good mood enhancer. The person who take regularly banana, they say they will quit smoking also. Then some of the varieties are good source of iron. It's good for anemic patients. Then potassium, I told you, very good source of potassium for brain cell development of children. So it increases ultimately memory power. So that every children should be fed with the banana. So it's good for their brain cell development. Then also it is containing fairly good source of vitamin B6. This regulates the blood glucose levels. And brain power being a potassium packed fruit. Then coming to the another important aspect is the tumor necrosis factor. The overripe banana, which you can see here, is the I can say it is called the senescent spot. Overripe banana. It's a very good source of tumor necrosis factor. It is fighting against the cancer. So the fruits which are overripe, henceforth should not be ignored. It should be also considered for edible purpose. Coming to the global Indian scenario, generally the worldwide India is the leading banana producer, and in the area also. It produces 30 million tons from the 8 lakh hectares, contributes 32% of the total fruit basket, and 28% of the world banana production. Banana alone contributes 2.8% to the agriculture GDP. Then exports is keep on increasing from 91 crores to now presently it comes around 400 crores for more than 1 lakh tons are being exported. So these are the some of the companies occupying the lion's share in the international market. The major varieties are granite. Apart from that, our traditional varieties like Naipuvan, Nendran, and red banana also getting very good importance in the international market. Just to have a look at the commercial varieties that are being cultivated in India, these are being used for processing purpose, mainly the Cavendish and Robusta. These are the major international varieties known for making a lot of value-added products. Red banana, very good source of beta carotenes, vitamin A. Then Rastali, very flavorful variety. Puvan, it is acid and sugar blend fruit. So good for constipation. The Karpurvalli, it's also used for making a lot of products. Karpurvalli, one of the richest source of sugar. So high source of sugar. And Udayam, which is released in 2005, this also both the varieties are good for making a lot of value-added products because being rich in sugars. And Mondan and Kaveri Sabha, these are cooking type varieties. Nandran, dual purpose variety in Kerala, it's considered in Kerala it is eaten as a raw and as well as ripe form, but in Tamil Nadu it is used only for making chips and ripe form. Hill banana, Virupaksi Sirimalai, these are the flavorful varieties were used for making Panjamridam, the traditional food in the temples. The Naipuvan, a small fruited variety, but very good taste, also used for making a lot of value products. Then some of the recently released varieties like Kaveri Kalki, Kaveri Sugandham, Kaveri Harita, and Popolu that is introduced from Papua New Guinea. These are the varieties that are used for various purpose in the processing. Then coming to the post-harvest loss, you can generally the loss to the post-harvest at various stages are keep on increasing. On an average, it is 22 to 25% loss have been incurred, which is valued at rupees 2,500 crores annually. So different stages are there, starting from the farm gate to retail level. Retail levels are getting more loss occurring in their retail levels. Loss is very high. compared to the other stages. So the best approach to minimize a huge phosphorus losses would be the processing and valuation, which will help the stakeholders for making a lot of value-added products and keep it for a long time, and also minimize the phosphorus losses to the extent possible. Then coming to the status of the banana processing, when you see India is the largest producer, we know. So even though we are the largest producer, but only, most of the bananas which are produced in India is be consumed by the people itself, our country itself. Only around 95%. So only 4 to 5% total banana is being processed, which is very meager. Then chips alone contributes more than 3%. That means more than 400 crores worth of trade is taking place because of the chips. The rest of the products are powder, puree, fig, the misty-headed banana, and panjamradam, traditional food items served in the temple. Then is when told you the kalpadaru, it's a plant of all we choose. All the parts of the plant can be utilized for making one or more than one product, value-added product. Every part you can see. Let's have the details in the subsequent slides. So first category comes products from the unripe banana and plantain. You can see the banana chips. Everybody knows it is more than 400 crores for the business taking place around the globe. 80% mature Nandhan is commonly used banana for making chips. Other than that, Mondan, Zanzibar, Mindoli, Popolo varieties also being used. Popolo, one of the variety introduced varieties, giving very good, very big size chips, and also very small. We can see very like a potato chips like will get very good size and shape. And Maharashtra, like state where they use the Grand 9 variety, which is being rejected in the field after taking for the export purpose. They say take it 5 to 10 rupees and they'll go for processing. The wholesale, they'll sell it in around 140 rupees. In the grocery shop, it is sold in 230 rupees per kilo around. So some of the technical advantages we have been taking up in the recent packaging technique, especially nitrogen flusing, which is the important aspect like lay chips, which helps for increasing the storage life and reducing the rancidity and also breakage of the chips while handling. Then another is a vacuum frying technique. It is a technique to we can oil can be boiled at a low temperature so that we can use the oil repeatedly to prevent the transformation, and also it retain the shape and size and also flavor. These are the advantages for going for vacuum frying. Bit costly, but in future course of time, it may be reduced and the maybe the cost may come down. At present, the machinery's cost is high. Then we can chips we can prepare with the different flavors and shapes. Even the immature fruits which are fallen due to wind, around 45, 50 days old chips, old fruits also can be made into a very good chips actually. We tested, it looks good, and different flavors can be done. Then one of the industrial processing line which I happened to see in Terra Foods Adur, Kollam district, Kerala, one of the model processing unit for making chips. They make banana as well as tapioca chips throughout the year when it depends upon the season. Generally, the first big figure counts. It is one which is only manual feeding is done. Remaining is everything automatic, completely automatic. So manual feeding is done. Then is put it in the conveyor belt. Then taken to the next unit where it is being sliced and washed with water. Then it goes to the then it is moisture is removed. Then it goes to the frying media. Then comes out of the frying media. Then where this masala has been added in the drum, it is rotating drum with the 4 different flavors have been added in the banana chips. Then it is transported to the conveyor belt. Then comes to the assembling unit of the central part where the chips has been distributed for packing purpose. Different kind of flavors, different kind of stickers are used, labels are used. Once it is being 13 numbers in one slot, it has been packed with the nitrogen flushing in the name of Banano, then it is being marketed. See, one of the industrial processing line happen to see is very good result. The production capacity is 500 kg per hour. So very one of the progressive industrial unit at Kollam. Then coming to see the nutrient content in green banana before getting into the flour-based products on dry weight basis, starch is one of the major constituent, uh, having 60 to 75%. The recent starch, one of the important, the name it is in the name of RS2. There is RS1, 2, 3, 4 are there. RS2 is the recent starch used in most of the commercial preparations. It is having around 15 to 20%. Apart from those other nutrients also it has. So some of the banana flour based products, baby food, one of the important one like Cerelac, 1 year old growing children we can give. Baby food is having very good all the nutrients, minerals, basic nutrition, vitamins, minerals essential for growth and development. Children are available in this. Green gram mainly used and sugar powder, milk powder are being used. Then comes to the health drink. It is one of the favorable for all the age groups. It containing barley powder, sugar powder, milk, chocolate powder are being added. like a Horlicks Bonvita, we can serve to the all group of people. Then comes a soup mix. It is having dual purpose. We can use it as appetizer, and we can also use it as a digestion. Indeed, flowers and carrot and other dried parts are being added. Spices add to that. Then it gives very good flavor and also very good for the digestion purpose. Then flour-based biscuits are being it can be made. That is very tasty biscuits can be made. Even nowadays we are in our lab we are making a banana flour and peel powder based cookies because peel powder is having very good antioxidants, vitamins and minerals. That is very important for the health point of view. So then along with the banana flour, peel powder also being added in the preparation and cookies are being prepared. Then pasta products are also made from the banana flour. Some of the resistant starch, some of the aspect become important topic is resistant starch. Dr. Suresh Kumar is working in that particular aspect. One of my colleague. It is a resistant starch is one of the important starch material. It is escaped from the small intestine, then it is being digested and converted into a small salt fatty acids in the large intestine. It's like a prebiotic like. So it is having low sugar. When you consume it, the products made out of so many products can be made from by incorporating the resistant starch. It is having a low glycemic index, so it's good for the persons who are having diabetic problem. Then some of the preparations made from like liquid glucose, pasta, and banana starch, which are having high resistant starch value, and also is having the prebiotic characteristics. Then coming to the banana sauce, it is also one of the product made from the unripe green banana. We can either make sweet it or we can make spicy hot it. So that this is the this highly cheap and highly cost effective product. We can use it for bread and some other kind of things also. Then comes to the raw banana fruit pickle. So fruit pickles are also getting popular in the among the farming communities and also consumers because the another advantage of fruit pickle is you can use even immature fruits which are fallen due to the wind. I told you earlier. We can make chips like that. We can make also 50 days old one immature fruits. We can make very good pickle out of that. Very tasty. Little bit astringent will be there which can be removed easily. Then we can say coming to the second category of the products, that is ripe banana based products. So here the main first item is the first important products of banana ready to serve beverage. It is a juice enzyme clarified juice is extracted from the pulp. This then all the pasteurization sterilization process taking place. It takes 2 to 3 days for preparing one batch of RTS beverage. Then this is very good referencing. Generally, all the drinks that RTS beverage should be served chilled. Then only we can realize the taste very well. Then recently we come up with a product like basil seed suspended ready to serve beverage. It is containing very good source of omega 3 and 6 fatty acids, helps in weight loss and reducing the body weight and body heat, and also it is good for controlling the blood sugar level. Then the next category is the banana pulp based ready to serve beverage and also banana pulp based milkshake. This is very quite familiar in Kerala like Calicut. This is sold in the name of Sarja, 30 rupees per glass. Earlier around 2001 it was 10 rupees, now it is 30 rupees per glass. It is also very tasty. Also easily they can, the fruit salt person who is having a overripe banana that can be converted into a very good shake or ready to serve beverage by diluting in 1:3 or 4. Then coming to the dehydrated banana, so it is called banana fig. The taste is like a fig anjeer. So that's why it's called banana fig. So it is having minimum 3 to 6 months shelf life it has. Rich in potassium, vitamins and other minerals. The advantage of this particular dry fruit is it can be stored for a long time. Then it can be consumed better. It can be taken to the place where the fresh banana is not available. Particularly, it can be very helpful for the sports persons, defense persons, and mountaineers. Then chocolate kind of flavor can be added to that. You can prepare a chocolate banana fig, and other flavors, honey laced banana fig also can be prepared. So these are the one of the unit called most popular commercialized unit of the banana fig, dehydrated banana. The Madhur, one of the company, it's in Totium. They are producing in the solar dryer and marketing the product in the Amazon platform. So it is one of the commercial product being available in the throughout the country. Then another product is a banana leather. It's called banana fruit bar. It is made from the ripe banana pulp mixed with the. It can be made in a small thin layer kind of thing. So this is embedded with some of the dry fruits and dry nuts. They can call it as a nutri-bar. It fortifies the nutrients, so that it calls nutri-bar. So such kind of products also can be made and sold in the market. Then another product is banana sweet chutney. This particular product is mostly liked by the Gujarati people and Bengali people. So this product also very good in taste and also rich in vitamins, minerals, other kind of things. Compared to the other products available in the market, the banana jam is one of the cheapest. You can prepare in a cheap way and compared to the jam available in the market, which is mostly of mixed fruit in nature. So it is a single fruit banana jam, pure banana jam can be prepared. Then sip up is one of the product is easily can be prepared and stored in the deep freezer and given to the children. This is very much liked by the children. Then banana wine is alcoholic beverage, is having a 12 to 14% alcohol. The cost of production wise, we can say it's one third less and compared to the grapes wine, and also you can produce easily, and also it can be marketed also. It's the taste is on par with the, you can say, grapes wine. You can promote as a very good health drink. The third category of products comes the other parts. That is under the concept wealth generation from waste. Different parts like peduncle, soda stem, outer sheath, as well as central core stem, flower, tract, and leaf. These are the parts also can be utilized for making products. This is, you can see the different components of the soda stem, mainly the fiber, then sketcher waste, then this sketcher waste is mainly used for making compost or vermi compost. Sap, it is used as a liquid fertilizer for fruits and vegetable nurseries, diluted and can be used. Then central core stem, which is also important for making a lot of value-added products. Then coming to the first product made out of from the wealth generation of waste is a banana flower pickle. It is called toku because it's a grind. Once you grind it, it's called toku. When you make it in small pieces, it's called pickle. So rich in dietary fiber, it's ready for consumption. You can be the advantage of the particular pickle is it can mix very well with idli, dosa, and rice and other items. So it is a very good one. Then you can see a small kind of minimal processing of banana flower. We can market it by putting it, by placing and packing the polythene cover. It can last for up to 15 to 20 days in the refrigeration condition. This is also very good for because the cleaning, the primary processing, it takes tedious time. It's generally tedious. So that if you make it a minimal processing, like separate it and you can put it in the polythene cover, you can sell it easily in the market. Then next product is banana. Next part is product from the central core stem, mainly the candy. Sweet candy can be prepared from the central stem. It is you can say you can prepare even inji murabba like we add ginger essence, we can make it as inji murabba like. Here also you can go for a minimal processing banana central core stem. You can make it put it in the polythene, slice it, remove the fiber, put it in the polythene bag and refrigerate. You can market. It can be also stored up to 15 to 20 days. It's advantage. Easily it can be marketed in the cities. Then the central core stem juice based ready to serve beverages. Mainly it is generally the central core part, any part you consume, it is having the property to dissolve the kidney stone made up of calcium oxalate. And if you consume too much of tomato, there's chance for getting calcium oxalate because rich in calcium as well as oxalic acid, but generally tomato has. So it very good, generally central core stem juice very well blends with the other juices, mainly the ginger flavor and nannari flavor is very good for taste. It is highly accepted by the consumers. Machinery is available in Central Institute of Agriculture Engineering in collaboration with NRC Banana. They have developed a prototype. Then it's being marketed. The four type of machineries are available just for slicing purpose, then fiber removal, squeezing, and also juice making. So these are the four machineries available. One platform at the rate of 2.5 lakh. This can also be we can purchase. Then banana central core stem juice based jelly we can prepare like a jam. Then central core stem powder based instant soup mix as well as instant ice cream mix can also be prepared from the central core stem. Then pickle also can be prepared very well from the central core stem. Then coming to the banana peel, generally it is going as a waste in the banana flour and chips industry. It can be utilized for making a very good pickle because it is very good source of dietary fiber and antioxidants minerals. So the packed with full of antioxidants. So it is a very good one. We can steam boil it, then we can prepare very good pickle out of that. It's also getting very good important. It's actually unit actually. Then coming to the banana fiber industry, so one of the well generation waste concept by which once you remove the bunches, the entire stem is going madam was telling only 30 kg, 70 kgs of the entire plant out by removing that economic part fruit. The 70% has more value than the 30%, I can say. Here we can split open the stem, then sheets are separated, then seeds are fed into the fiber extraction machine. We can extract the fiber. 8 to 10 kg per day can be extracted easily by using one machine by running for 8 hours. It can consume around 5 units, you can say 5 to 6 units it may consume. By using this fiber, fine fiber, we can make a lot of handicrafts. Then coarse, two types of fibers can be extracted from the sheath. Outer sheath we can extract the coarse fiber. From inner sheath we can extract the fine fiber. Coarse fiber we can make a lot of handicrafts, which is shown in the pictures. Then uh, in collaboration with the Central Institute of Agriculture Engineering, Coimbatore, we have developed a machinery called rope making from the coarse fiber of soda same sheath. So you can have raw material, we can put it in the splitter first, then we can next with twisting and winding is done. Finally, it's a rope is made with twisted. Then you can make is for making lot of handicrafts items. Then handicrafts from the fine fiber which is extracted from the machine also are used for making lot of handicrafts also. You can make lot of handicrafts. Even shirts and sarees also can be made by blending with either silk or cotton. Is also having very good market. Then coming to the banana leaf, it is also taking industry shape actually. More than 300 crores business trade is silently going on in the market. The South India is very famous. Banana different varieties are being used for leaf production purpose, and leaf is sold is in the bundle, or they making it any the small disc and it is being sold. This is having a lot of medicinal properties. So when you put hot food and take in the banana leaf, the phytochemicals, minerals which are present in the leaf getting into the food, and it is having the property to cure the intestine diseases and skin diseases, as well as people say that your hair will remain black. So these are the varieties being used for, we are screened for leaf purpose. Then economic analysis part to studies more will cover. Then we have very good facilities for making a lot of value products using our processing hall. Then we are giving training to the different stakeholders, starting from the farmers to our traders and exporters also. Then we are giving transfer of technology on non-exclusive basis to the needy people. Then we give training to the students. We will take up internship training program also for the MSc students, MSc Food Science and Nutrition students. Then we conduct training programs also throughout the year for the benefit of the stakeholders. Then we have commercialized quite number of products. Nearly 20 value products have been commercialized to nearly 80 people, which has been also initially it has been told by Dr. Silvarajan sir. Then we created and we have developed a successful banana entrepreneurs. We can earn money from 3 to 5 lakhs to 12 to 13 crores. This is the range of banana successful banana entrepreneurs which we have developed. Then to encourage the entrepreneurs in this area, we give awards to the exporters, entrepreneurs, as well as for the women entrepreneurs also every year during the foundation day. Then we give four types of training program being conducted at regular basis, as well as on demand and sponsorship throughout the uh, entire year, mainly on production of value-added products from banana, post-process handling, packing, storage, and ripening techniques in banana for domestic and export markets, extraction of banana fiber and production of handicrafts and utility products, then improved production and post-process technologies. Then recently we have been sanctioned with Agribusiness Incubation Center, again with the mode of come to learn and go to earn. So this in which we all encourage the entrepreneurs, they can come, they can take up the training program by signing MOU through transfer of technology. After that, we give training program, then give certificate. They can use our institute processing hall facilities, our equipments, everything can use. We have the internet community facilities. All the facilities they can utilize up to 3 to 6 months on rental basis. They can launch their products of their own labeling. They can market it. Once they get the confidence that their product is moving in the market, they can move out, they can start their own business. So this is the one which incubation center through which we give training program through the MOU. It's generally our products have been given transfer of technology on non-exclusive basis. So through which we can commercialize our product using this agribusiness incubation platform started recently at NRCB. So some of the processing machineries which are essential for the processing and value additions are some of the banana slicers, hot air ovens, there's some kind of flour mill, then blenders, then different dyes for making snack foods, then sheet making machine and cutting machines, then weighing balancers, then packing machines of different pedal one, continuous sealer, as well as automatic filling and packing machines. Either you can use a volumetric as well as gravity kind of packing machines. Water purifier and biogas plants also highly essential for the purpose of the processing. Then for who are wanted to take up, say, the training or transfer of technology, they can approach our director. They can write to our director through ABA as ITMU, hand to hand. We can give all kind of support for the products preparation and marketing. So thank you very much for the chance given. Any questions? I am happy to answer in the end. Thank you very much, Elder sir. Thank you, madam.
Good, Dr. Shiva.
Thank you, madam.
Yeah.
And Siva,
Yes, doctor.
can you, okay, thank you for stop. Thank you for your wonderful lecture, and you covered almost every product, value-added product which we developed over the past 25 years from NRC Banana, and you have given the success story of those products which has gone to the hands of people and they became entrepreneur, and the success stories have been shared by you. Thank you, Dr. Siva.
Okay,
The
thank you,
next one
doctor.
is Dr. Suresh Kumar. Dr. P. Suresh Kumar is a senior scientist working at NRC Banana for the past 7 years. He has been the recipient of Lal Bahadur Shastri Outstanding Young Scientist Award in 2018. And he underwent advanced training in biomolecules at Michigan State University, USA. He's a member of team that exported grand name bananas to Europe and Netherlands bananas to Gulf countries through ocean voyage. In fact, this team comprises our director, Dr. K. N. Siva, Dr. Suresh Kumar, Dr. V. Kumar, Dr. Tangavelu. That's our export team, which has done a wonderful job in exporting Netherlands to Gulf countries through shipment via sea mode. And he developed technologies on starch modification, utilization, and functional food development, involved in identifying water-saving strategies and planting techniques under hard terrain conditions to mitigate abiotic stresses. In fact, Dr. Suresh Kumar worked in uh, institute for exclusively under an abiotic stress institute. For 5 years, he worked there, and he worked on dragon fruit also there. He was instrumental in production of disease-free quality planting material in horticultural crops also. And of course, when he was in Arunachal Pradesh, he did a lot of technology development. And with this, I just invite Dr. Suresh Kumar to present banana valorization, entrepreneurship, and startups and beyond. Dr. Suresh Kumar, please, you can go ahead.
Good evening. Good evening, all.
Good evening.
Thanks, ma'am, and thanks, Salurajan sir, for detailed compliment that's been given to me. In continuation to the work, the presentation by Shiva sir, it's more about what we can do with the different kind of products that we have made. Not only banana, if we go to any place or if we interact with any scientist, we will come out with quite a large number of products, but it's about the entrepreneur who is supposed to take into a market and keeping the product into the shelf. So right advertisement for the product is very important, and the innovativeness is essential to market the products. We all know that Nokia was there 3 years back, and now there is no Nokia, and there are so many other companies which even catch up markets of Apple and Samsung. So market is very important, and it's kind of a disclaimer from our side that even though we have listed so many products, and as per market is concerned, it's about the entrepreneur how he is going to take the product into the market. That makes or that fetches the price rather than actually the potential of the product that may have lot many nutrients within. Uh, so, in nutshell, the presentation is about the business opportunities that's available with banana food processing, and there are so many requirements that's required even from the processor sides, and I have covered a little on that. And since banana is available throughout the year and the fruit is very cheap, and I mean, many feel that there is not necessary to have any processing or value addition in banana. So in that scenario, whether is it really having any place in the processing market as a whole, be it a green banana flour or ripe banana powder, or even the waste, whether is it has any place in the processing. And then again, like not food applications, there are so many entrepreneurs, they are coming with so many queries, they are coming with so many new ideas that even we never thought of. So whether all those ideas can be converted into a profitable mode, whether is it really a possible supplement with the existing market. And of course, as one or two slides about the future directives that's required from government side, and the schemes that the government is giving to the entrepreneurs or the people who wish to put more energy on startups. uh, Whatever now we are discussing in a series of our seminar is mainly meant for doubling the farmers income. It's for like innovations. There are so many innovations happening not only in food processing, in all through the spectrum of life during this COVID era. And the way that we have thought about the business, the way we are thinking about doing the research, everything has changed. And developing a right ecosystem is one objective about the banana based ecosystem. And ultimately, whatever we are doing is to be from our Indian side, and the Indian government is also pushing our entrepreneurs and our innovators to use the producers that's they are available in India. So it's a make in India. Ultimately, whatever the thing that we are doing is towards or leaning towards make in India program of our government. Um, as I said earlier, like the true entrepreneurs are one who sees the opportunities where nobody else have ever seen. So with this background, I exactly go with the topic, but in a nutshell, like whatever we want to do, we must know the basic fundamental idea about how our country is performing as a whole in food processing, and what are the necessity that makes India as a future hub of food processing. Like it's, as all we know that it's the fastest growing economy in the world, and we are having a huge population of 1.38 billion, and everybody is a potential consumer. Our upper middle class and middle class population is more than of combined population of US and Europe. So every company would like to invest so much of money in our Indian industries and our Indian not only banana based food processing industry as a whole in the food processing industry. And the government has taken a new steps, like even they have started allowing 100% fda in food processing. And normally whenever the entrepreneur is talking about starting any business, they feel like there is so many files to move in Indian system, and all those tax and red tapism have been reduced quite a lot. And now the nation is under one tax brackets, GST, and it's many of the applications are now in a click away. There is not so much of hurdles on applying for new startups or starting a new companies, or even coming under MSME sectors. So whatever may be the way the government is trying, pushing a lot to reduce the governance, that may attract more entrepreneurs into food processing sector. And other than that, there are so many mega food parks. 37 mega food parks have been started in the last 4 5 years. And India is currently exporting more than 35 billion US dollar worth of food, processed foods. That includes of course marine and I mean animal sector too. But the worthiness is there. Uh, and I mean, in continuation, like we are the largest producer of many fruits and vegetables, then fisheries, cereals, and the combined production of cereals and fruits and vegetables is more than 600 million tons. It's more than like what the all other countries are producing. So there is quite big number. And even the waste that we generate normally we throw is equivalent to what's the amount of produce that's being produced in the whole of Europe. And we are having a various climatic regions, and all the agriculture producers or horticulture producers, any entrepreneur or processor would like to have in their food basket is available in India. He doesn't require to go anywhere else to fetch any of his commodity of requirement. Um, when we talk about the level of processing, we always come out with the cliche of saying that India is processing very less, of less than 10% of their own produce. But if we put it into another volume basis, the amount of production that we make is very huge. As I said, like 600 million tons of produce is getting produced in India, and even 2% is a very huge amount. That's more than, even if Malaysia is processing more than 90% of their produce, or even Canada is processing like even almost 100% of their produce. But our 2% is much bigger than what they process. But the other side is like we are basically, India consumes more of fresh fruits and vegetables. That's maybe the another reason why we are processing very less when we compare with other countries. But there is quite a lot of opportunities in the recent years. Like the government is pushing, and there is so much of business opportunities that's coming. And I mean, the technology wise, the equipment wise, there is a lot of policy interventions, and like R&D institutes like us, we are focusing more on post-harvest processing and secondary agriculture. Previously, there used to be only focus on production, enhancing the production, little bit of, I mean, developing more varieties, and we give very little thought about the processing part. But now there is so much of fund being pumped on R&D of post-harvest technology, I mean, for processing and value addition. And the government have given a clear and conducive environment for the entrepreneurs to start up or coming with the new ideas. And there is quite number of infrastructure development happened in the past 5 years. And in terms of a market, of course, there is the change is happening. Like there is no Swiggy's or Zomato's previous, I mean, last, if you think 3 years back. But now we are all relying on all those e-commerce players. And other than that, even many of the food importing nations, like all the
Dr.
Gulf
Suresh,
countries.
you will be
Yes.
trespassing into other slots.
Oh,
You can go to the subject directly.
okay. Uh, okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Uh, like if we consider what makes the Indian food processing industry uh, to drive more, is like now we become a largest sourcing hub. Not only that, there is a shift towards a processed food with the change in the lifestyle. And there is quite a lot of export potential. And not and there is lot of growth happening in 2 and 3 tier cities. Like very small towns are also now started consuming uh, processed foods. Other than that, quick service restaurants, convenient foods, and ready to eat foods, then functional foods, even a DNA based foods are now talk of the town. So with that background, there is every chance to think more about food processing. um, then consumption pattern is changing. But what exactly are there? There is a limiting factors, like negativity in social media is the one that I feel like uh, we always say like all the processed foods are bad, but it's not so. Sometimes we should not give a negative publicity to the processing industry, because that ultimately hampers their growth. uh, so the negativity happening in social media has, it's the one major factor that influence the food processing. And there is quite a lot of changes in uh, technological changes. uh, Basically what is required for starting any food processing industry is there is quite a lot of upstream requirements, and there is some downstream requirements. Downstream requirements mainly meant for supplier side, I mean consumer side, and upstream requirements are required for processors. So, if we consider what to process, then there are so many factors that is responsible. Like the product should be rare, like blueberries. immediately people will like to process that. Otherwise, the product should not be consumed in any other form, like sweet oranges. Everybody would like to have a lime juices, but we cannot tend to spend so much of money on consuming it, as it takes a lot of your time. Or otherwise, we should be like something that add value to the money that you have spent. Or it should be seasonal, like mangoes or lychee juices. These are all very common in market, only because they are rare, they cannot be consumed in any other form, or it add lot of value to the money that you have spent, or it is seasonal. These are the basic criteria in which mainly the fruits and vegetable processing market operates. But then, where the banana comes, I mean, even with this COVID-19 era, now everybody is talking about immunity boosters. As Shivasa rightly told, like it's a pack house of all the nutrients. Banana has everything from starting from fundamental nutrients to even all the secondary metabolites. It has so much of a pack of nutrients, and it is available throughout the year, and it's easily, I mean, fed to the huge, large population. And India being the largest producer, uh, every chance is that we can become a largest uh, processor of banana, and we can feed the whole of I mean the Western countries. And this is a bit of again the questions normally used to be asked, like which product to be uh, market, or which one is having a lot of scope in the market. uh, Surely, as I told, like this is not the end. This is just to give a gist of what's happening in the market. um, if you consider with the sales that's happened in our place, and again with connectivity with the other entrepreneurs, what we felt like flour-based products are having more than 46% of place. And then comes to pickles, then chocolate, like banana fig can be converted into chocolate, and it is having around 13% of market in banana processing. And then juices are having 8%, and all other produces are having less than 3%. So within even the bakery items, cakes kind of things are moving very fast. Then comes puffs, bun, then all other bakery items. They have some places. Then within all other products like the stem candy, then banana fig, they are having a huge market. But as I said, like this is just to indicative one, and uh, actual market depends on how you are keeping your product into the shelf. And this is another way why we have to go for a processing. Like the banana flour is low glycemic, which is rich in resistant starch. And if a farmer is selling a banana as a bunch, then normally he may earn up to 2.5 lakhs per acre. If we convert that into a flow, just a simple processing without addition of much of equipment necessity, the price shoot up to 11 lakh per acre. And if again if it is converted into secondary processed products like bakery items or confectionery items, then there is every chance that we will end up with 30 lakh per acre. And from acre we can produce around 6,500 kg of banana flour. So there is a quite a quantum jump in the amount of money that we can expedite using the small primary processing and a very small intervention of converting that into a flour. The another interesting way of taking taking the banana flour based industry, why we have to push that is like almost uh, around 8 crore of Indian population is diabetics. We are next to China, and we eat a lot of chapatis and rice as been shown in the map. But in both the places, they are a bit more glycemic. And by adding a banana flour, and now even in the market, we are seeing a sugar controlled like low glycemic attas, multigrain attas, or the normal wheat which is added with the chickpea or something to give some low glycemic properties. So instead of adding that, if we can add a banana flour into that, Just by adding even 5% green banana flour into a normal atta, the glycemic index can be reduced to 30 to 37%, which is otherwise around 60 to 50 to 60 to 65%. So it's about the pushing our produce into the market. The entrepreneur has to come with, kind of innovative way, so that the banana flour can also be incorporated into a existing system, and that will ultimately fetch money to the farmers also. Similarly, for juices, if we convert a normal raw banana into a juice, there is quite a lot of change in income, and the income can be again give it back to the consumers. And not only that, it adds a lot of nutrients to the existing beverages. Normally, we are having only a mango-based beverage, which is seasonal, and it doesn't have some of the nutrients which is available in banana. So the wealthiness of or the wellness of a banana can be incorporated into existing juices, or otherwise even the banana juice as such can also be promoted. And now we have identified the technology of using even basil seed into the uh, and there are so many entrepreneurs who are doing this banana fig based business. As Shivasa told, like Madhur solar date bananas is a quite popular one. And even from Nagarkoil area, red banana itself is very costly, and there are some entrepreneurs who are promoting honey dipped red bananas, and they are selling to foreign markets. And even chocolates can also be made using a banana fig. It's about just for giving an idea about how we can make a different products once we are having our basic raw material in our hand. Other than that, there are so many new ideas that any entrepreneur can take up. And even 2 days back, one entrepreneur asked me about, sir, whether I can make a straw out of banana fibers. Naturally, there is every possibility of making a straw out of it. Even another one asked me a technology for making a cellulose or extraction of cellulose out of it. So the opportunities are plenty, and we can make a number of products from different waste or different parts of bananas. The right side pan shows you some of the products like plates that we have made using a soda stem sheet. Even the leaf, we have identified the technology with which we can process, or we can enhance the playability of the leaf up to uh, playability more, and it can be stored for 3 months. And even the sculpture waste is converted into a plate using a technology. The center stem and flower pickle is the like nutraceuticals. They are like a functional foods without adding too much of a process into it. Simply the 3 rupees flower can be converted into rupees 25 rupees per uh, 200-gram bottle of worth of banana flower pickle or toku. Similarly, the simple stem can be converted into a pickle that gives from 3 to 100 rupees per stem. I mean, that's the kind of processing opportunity which is available with more profit. Yeah, banana fiber is also equally having a lot of potential opportunities. uh, some of the uh, products that's missed is like the pro trays. Normally, the government is now banning plastic trays. Even the pro trays can be made using a banana fiber, and the peel again and can be used for making a muffins. Or even we have tried a pizza incorporating banana peel, which is I mean, more than 3 times more in terms of secondary metabolites, phenols, flavonoids. So the peel can also be used for making a different products. And what exactly is required when we have seen so many products, and there is so much of cost advantage over the conventional product, is like whoever wants to have a industry or entrepreneurship on banana based products, he must have a clean objective of out of 40 products, what's the product that he wants to promote. The clean objectives and planning is very important. and he must have a proper backup with sound organization, and proper market research is very important with innovate, I mean, backing with the seed money providers like NABARD or NHB or MIDH or the government themselves. And the branding is very important because technology will be there. Um, Normally, everybody is still like all the professors cannot become a businessman because we always see even the negativity. So, entrepreneur is one who takes a risk. So branding is very important, and technology upgradation is necessary, and tap all the e-commerce sources. Um, so the mega food park scheme is also operating with the government. We not necessarily to be a part of a mega food park, but we can be in the place where either collection center or primary processing center. So many primary processing centers can converged into a mega food park. So, like a hub and spoke model, the hub can be in one place, but we can operate as a spokes. Like many small, like Haldirams or even Lijjat Puppet, all these, even Amul themselves is like they operate in this way only. Like Amul is the brand, they consider themselves as a mega food park, and they collect the materials from other players. So it can make us a successful story rather than competing with each other. By complementing with each other, we can make a bigger brand. So advertisement is very important. Using all the ICT tools are necessary to make our business to known to everybody. So from government side, of course, there is a lot of changes happening. There are so many food testing laboratory that's being sanctioned, and many platforms are now created, and government is trying to give intergenerational linkages among the entrepreneurs to ease the business. And in terms of schemes, there are so many mega schemes. As I have told, like government is giving 100% FDI, and
Dr. Suresh,
yes, sir.
Suresh, I
Yeah.
think these things will be covered by,
Yeah.
there are specialists, they
Okay.
are going to cover.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yes.
And then in our ABI, we are like uh, giving a different aspects. Like we are giving a new technologies to the entrepreneurs, and our otherwise we are giving a capacity building and training. Sometimes we are giving even incubation services. They no need to take any technology from us. They can come out with their ideas, but they can utilize all our facilities to make their produce from our premises. And we sometimes provide a funding facilitation and a business development support being given by our ABI, and all the intellectual property management. If you are having some new ideas that you want to patent, all those can be even done with our ABIs. Our ABI is having a larger platform, and we request all the entrepreneurs to utilize the ABI platforms that's being there with us. This is how we want to operate. At the end, like we want to give a better price to the farmers because they are backbone of everything, and we want to give a better price to the consumers, nutraceutically packed producers to the consumers and the exporters, and in between we wish to have so many, we wish to develop entrepreneurs. um, uh, Only thing is like we have to think differently because like nothing happened within overnight success. It needs quite a lot of hard work. um, Thank you.
Uh, thank you, Suresh. Suresh, you can stop sharing this
Yes, sir.
PowerPoint.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for your exhaustive presentation. And in fact, you said with just 3 rupees pseudo stem, central score stem you can convert. You can make it as a 100 rupees out of 3 rupees input and 100 rupees. It's very interesting to know these facts. And again, you said about pickle and all those things. And a very, very good guesstimate or estimate which you have made. But now, all you know about NABARD, National Bank for Agricultural and Rural Development. You know, this particular bank started in 1982 with 100 crore capital. Now it has got around paid up capital of 14,000 crore. Actually, the vision of the bank is, you know, mainly agricultural and rural development. They do the refinance and everything. and our Dr. Sri Sebastian Silveraj sir, Chief General Manager, who has recently taken over the CGM in Chennai. He looks after both Tamil Nadu as well as Pondicherry. He has joined with us, and he would be, because now Dr. Siva and Suresh Kumar has told a lot about the products, banana products, but who will finance to start an entrepreneurship and other things? This is very important. So we need a bankers actually, and again the bankers who looks after the agriculture and rural. That's more important. And I would like to give a brief introduction on our Sri Selvaraj sir. Sri Selvaraj sir he has completed. He is basically a agricultural graduate, and he did his masters in IARA, Premier Agricultural Research Institute, located in New Delhi, Indian Agricultural Research Institute, and he joined to the NABARD service 35 years back. He has got a 35 years of vast experience in the NABARD, and he was in various managerial capacities and also board level in its subsidiary, and he has been on the boards of state cooperative banks and RRBs. Sri Selvaraj has served NABARD for 6 states: Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Andhra Pradesh. So he has gone around all the states, and that's great. And moreover, he got a good exposure. He visited many countries: USA, China, Belgium, Malaysia, and many countries. And he has got a good expertise on project appraisal, monitoring, implementation of credit-related agricultural development projects, besides institutional development and risk management in rural financial institutions. And his key priorities are increased lending to self-help group. This is very important, and joint liability groups and farmers, producers, organizations. I know in this particular attendees, the participants, many are from FPOs, and they are here. And SAR's key priorities to lend money to these FPOs and SHGs. So that's very interesting. And agricultural infrastructure promotion in the state will also be a key activity. Special efforts SAR is going to make for rural infrastructure. And we are going to listen to Sri Sebastian Selvaraj CGM. Sir, I welcome you to give a talk, please. Sir, you can mute. Kindly mute, sir. Kindly unmute your mic, please.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm audible now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very much.
Okay. Dr. S. Suma, Director, Dr. K. Siva, Dr. P. Suresh Kumar, Dr. K. Muralidharan, Dr. Abraham Varghese, Dr. K. S. Mahesh, scientists dealing with banana, viewers all over India besides the other countries, banana farmers and banana lovers. First of all, happy good evening to all of you. And I don't want to bore you with any slide. Having seen slides for at least 1 hour, I would like to make your eyes free for at least 10 minutes or so. See, my talk is going to be having given a very detailed presentation or about me by Dr. Selvarajan. I would not like to introduce myself. And again, I'm happy that, National Research Center on Banana is doing a very good activity, particularly on tissue culture till export of the banana. And I understand already they are working with NABARD and various banana farmers and various agencies for the development of this banana area. I think I would like to appreciate them, and I need not talk about the importance of banana. You understand 3 important fruits, that mango, jack and banana. And banana is one of the important fruits, as indicated by my earlier speakers. Every part of it is useful, and I need not highlight about it. But what I would like to say is, what type of support is available from Government of India through NABARD, or what type of state government support is available, and what type of NABARD support is available, particularly for the cause of banana farmers or those who are involved in the banana industry. This is what I would like to cover it. And from NABARD side, even we are implementing innovative projects. And I will be giving you some details to how somebody can have how they can take the support of NABARD. We have got, as the topic is on entrepreneurship development and value addition, NABARD, some of the programs I would like to highlight. NABARD has got micro enterprise development program. We give a support of around 50,000 for organizing the program for the self-help group members. Then we have got one program called LEDP, that is the Livelihood Entrepreneurship Development Program. We can take at least around 5 lakh rupees. The NGOs interested can take it, and the idea is to develop the livelihood activities of these banana farmers and various innovative projects or creative projects dealing under banana. And incubation support. I was earlier speaker was talking about the incubation center which they are having at Trichy. In fact, we have supported one incubation center at our Tamil Nadu Agriculture University at Madurai. We have given a support of around 12 crores for their support. And I need not highlight about this details of incubation and all. And various skill development programs for the banana sector is, under various training programs, NABARD has been giving support. And some issues under banana, you are aware, and as a scientist, you will be dealing about the cropping like thing. Last 2 months back, in Andhra, Nellore, we must have seen in the TV a lot of banana, cultivated farmers. They faced with the cyclone. All these banana plantation were, falling on one side because of the lack of cropping. Though on technology side, one side we are growing, but we do not go for the cropping. And sometimes the farmers have to bear a big loss like this. So can we do like this, by the bankers, can they support by including this cropping also as one of the activity when they give the loan, whether proper scale of finance is given to the banana cultivating farmers, whether the banks can take a note of this, at least the losses for the farmers can be avoided, and how our input cost is nowadays, it is growing up, and how it can be reduced, and how to go for the low price, reduce the cost and increase the price for the farmers, as indicated by Madam about the doubling of income for the farmers. These are all some issues before us. And NABARD, as you know, we have been implementing a number of programs. We started with 3 decades back about farmers clubs. Today we have, as on date, we have reached the level of farmers producer organization. We have introduced a number of schemes, and today we find that the farmers producer organization is one of the boon which can really help the banana farmers today. And I find that around 12 banana farmers producer organizations are there in the state of Tamil Nadu. And I can tell you, we have got banana producer farmers organization in Karur, Erode, Tirunelveli, Theni, Trichy, Thoothukudi and Pudukkottai. So around 11 FPO farmers are there. They are already taking the support from NABARD, and they are working and doing the divergence program with various state government programs. And then, to the level of state government support, they have already supported 60 primary producer centers, of which some of them have been supported to the FPOs promoted by NABARD. And recently you must have heard about from our Honorable Union Finance Minister on creation of 1 lakh infrastructure fund for the for this support of this sector. And again, for today, you must have seen in the Hindu English paper, around 5,698 crore is allocated for the state of Tamil Nadu for developing this sector. So like that, the support may be available for SHGs, FPOs and PACs, etc. So we have got a very good support from Government of India, state government and NABARD for development of this sector. So some of these are the highlights. I will get into the details and I will briefly tell you what we are doing. So, even to promote the FPOs, in our Tamil Nadu, we have got around 550 FPOs. 50% of the FPOs have been supported by NABARD. Every FPO gets a support to the extent of around 25 lakhs. And again, now recently 10,000 FPOs have been announced by the Government of India, of which, at least we expect 60-70 FPOs will be promoted in Tamil Nadu. And, they have advised us for every district, we have to select one activity which has got a cluster bearing activity. Our banana can be one activity for Trichy district or wherever banana is grown. And these NGOs can identify this activity and we can promote and support the banana farmers. That support is possible. And again, agri business incubation sector, it is available, they can take the support of NRC Trichy also, which will, the farmers or innovators can make use of that innovation center. And to give you some examples, what type of innovative projects NABARD has supported, this is to only on a pilot basis or on an experimental basis, so that the state government or others can take a lesson. We are supporting them. We have supported for one Kongunadu Engineering College. The support is for identification and testing of suitable banana residue for production of paper and paper-based products. So far in the earlier speakers have shown various products and product outs of products. So we have seen a number of products. So like that, we have given a support to them. Then we have supported one NIFT, National Institute of Fashion Technology, Tirupur. We have given them some support for banana fiber knitted garments, which some of them speakers were already telling. To extract the banana stem fibers, we have supported them. So this is the second activity. Then the third activity, also to the same Fashion Institute at Tirupur, optimization of natural dyeing process with banana sap as a natural eco-mordant. To that level, we have supported. And even to our NRCB Trichy, we have already supported the establishment of banana macro propagation units, capacity building programs, and improvement of livelihood opportunities of farmers, which we already supported. And we have received one more proposal also for the design development and validation of online banana trading platform of FPOs. I think we are processing this, and we will be able to support this project also for NRCB, and we will be able to take up. I think these are all the some of support which NABARD has been giving, but the general issues which all of us are aware and we have to address is the non-availability of credit. Sometimes it becomes an issue. Low prices of the output, high price of the inputs, non-availability of the human labor, non-availability of quality seeds, lack of storage facilities, inadequate extension services. These are all some of the issues, but still, we are trying to address to the extent possible. I think these are all the ways, when we say about banana, we know only about banana chips of Kerala. Other than that, today, from earlier, the speakers, variety of products are available. Whatever you see it in a shop, now you can produce out of banana. That is what I have learned today. That is possible. NABARD is there for supporting your entrepreneurs through these entrepreneurial development programs. And these FPOs, wherever possible, they can be supported. But as an entrepreneurial support, what we are expecting is from NABARD side to promote these interventions under the off-farm sector. We want value addition, employment generation, income generation, creation of common facilities, skill development, marketing intervention, dissemination of knowledge, product initiatives and schemes, etc. See, if these type of activities are identified and which are innovative and experimental or demonstrative in nature, NABARD will be able to support such activities. That is what I would like to say here. Then we have got skill development programs. Anything for the development of the farmers, giving capacity building, training for them, product manufacture through NGOs and all, we are prepared to support. Then again, increasing productivity, profitability operations of farmers, rural artisan, craftsmen. All these activities, I think our support from NABARD is available. So this is what I can go on telling about that. But for the loans, again, even for LEDP farmers, the Livelihood Entrepreneurship Development Program in Tirunelveli district in Kalakkadu block, we have supported one project for the capacity building and training for value-added products in banana. So like that, I don't want to give you the details of whatever the support which we have given, but NABARD is there to support from the banana, whether it is required for the crop loan for the banana farmers, or it is a term loan for the farmers, or it is the infrastructure support that you need through state government, or as indicated by somebody, mega food parks, if it is a part of it, or any type of support, agriculture infrastructure that is required for banana, NABARD is there to support. Only thing, these agencies, whether it is the NGOs or research institution or Krishi Vigyan Kendras, they have to meet our objectives and they can take the support from NABARD. In addition to the various banks, whether it is a cooperative bank or regional rural bank or commercial bank, our subsidiaries of NABARD are also available, like your NAP Kisan. NAP Kisan gives loan for the FPOs, Farmers Producer Organization. I think the details of which will be shared by my colleague, Mr. Magesh. I think I take this opportunity to thank the organizer for having given me an opportunity to speak. Thank you. Thank you, Ananda.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I think our director wants to say a few words, madam. Please.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Yes, ma'am.
Excellent to know you have been our support throughout your career. And now
Yeah.
that you are back in Tamil Nadu, and
Yeah.
definitely institutes like NRC Banana will be
Yeah.
immensely supported and strengthened. You already have given us a project, and one is in the pipeline. And
Yeah,
in this occasion, I also would like to say, maybe to hasten the process of supporting these people with hand
yeah,
holding and technical build-up, a proposal for strengthening the ABI of NRC Banana has also been submitted. Maybe
yeah,
you should be kind enough to look into this and see a
yeah,
positive response can be given to that. That will
yeah,
definitely help us to develop a more strengthened and with better infrastructure ABI to establish at NRC Banana, and more people can be benefited from in this sector. And
yeah.
I know, after hearing you, all the stakeholders, either already who are already the entrepreneurs or the upcoming entrepreneurs, they'll be very happy to see there is a hidden God's hand to support all these kind of adventures which they are planning to take it out. Definitely people will come to NABARD. They will look forward to NABARD for excellent support in the future too. Thank you for an excellent presentation, sir. All of us are benefited. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, madam. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for a wonderful talk which you gave without PowerPoint presentation. It's really had a very good content, especially
Yeah,
many FPOs who are all in this
yeah,
viewing your this one. They'll be very
yeah,
much interested to take the lot of finance from NABARD, and thank you very much, sir. And yes, sir, Selvaraj sir said Dr. Mahesh has joined in between. Dr. K.S. Mahesh is a Deputy General Manager of NABARD, serving the organization for 24 years. At present, now is a Chief Financial Officer of NAB Kisan Finance Limited, which is a subsidiary of NABARD. And he has handled more than 40 consultancy assignments for Government of India and international agencies. And in fact, he is also involved in areas of formulation, appraisal, monitoring, and evaluation of high-tech agricultural projects, innovative projects, and tribal development projects. And of course, he is one of my friend. He's an IA again, like Dr. Sebastian Silveraj. He is also from IARI, Indian Agricultural Research Institute. He did both masters and PhD from IARI, and undergraduation he did at Tamil Nadu Agricultural University. And I am very, very happy that almost this panelists, Dr. Selvaraj, Suresh Kumar, Siva, myself, and all are from Indian Agricultural Research Institute, and have joined in this particular webinar. I request Dr. K.S. Mahesh to go ahead with your presentation on financial support for value addition and entrepreneurship development, and this is very important. He will be giving a good lecture on this. Please.
Yeah.
Dr.
Thank
Mahesh.
you. Thank you, Dr. Uma, Director NRC Banana, Dr. Silvarajan, and the whole team of NRC Banana for giving us an opportunity to talk on this subject. I will also thank our CGM Silvaraj sir to have given an introduction, very elaborate introduction of what NABARD is doing. So it becomes easier for me to take from that and proceed further. As Dr. Silvaraj sir has told, I will not touch much on the areas which he has already covered. I'll just put like support what is available from individuals and groups. I'll put it in a straight manner. What is available for individuals and groups, and what is available for the farmer producer organizations. What is available for individuals and groups, I think Silvaraj sir has already covered. We have skill development programs. We have recently conducted in Madurai. I have seen some of the people here. It has been conducted in Madurai for on banana fiber-based products, how to develop it. We also have a LEDP conducted on similar banana fiber products. We have also done a lot of capacity building programs for adoption of technology, of course, on the agro technology side, not on the value addition side. For banana, I remember farmers from Sirumala area have been brought to NRC Banana to know about cultivation of hill banana. We have supported that project under the UPNRM program of NABARD. These are all the direct support available to the individuals or groups who are interested in doing the technologies or want to improve the skills. In addition, we also have indirect support, which is going to somebody else, ultimately benefiting the farmers or the individuals. We have applied research and development programs supported to many institutions. Like what Silvaraj sir said, we have also supported the Madurai Agribusiness Incubation Forum, which is also in turn supporting and handholding startups and also helping the farmer producer companies in various ways in meeting the market demand and all those things. We have also supported innovations like what you said about NIFT tea of Tirupur. So these are the support available for individuals and groups from the NABARD's umbrella. Now I would come to specifics of FPOs, Farmer Producer Organization. I'm seeing few of the FPOs here. Kadani FPO is here. Banana FPO is there in the participants. So what I would just put in 3 stages. The first stage is the formation, nurturing stage, where you promote an FPO. At that point of time, NABARD has been like almost 50% of the FPOs in Tamil Nadu were promoted, nurtured with support from NABARD and also Government of India. Now with another 10,000 more FPOs which Government of India has announced, so NABARD is going to be a major player in promoting and nurturing FPOs, where we give a lot of grant components for the initial 3 years for them to come to a stage where they can do business and flourish. So the initial stages of formation, incorporation, handholding, and capacity building, that is what is taken care of by in the first 3 years by NABARD. We have already supported several FPOs in Tamil Nadu. Either they are exclusive banana FPOs or they could have been multi-commodity FPOs where banana is a major component. For example, Kadani has a major component of banana. So something like you have banana and sesame FPO in Karur. So there are FPOs who have been supported by NABARD through the funding support from Producer Organization Development Fund. That once they graduate, once they become an established FPO, from the moving from the growing stage to a stage where they can do a business, then comes a financial support for business. The financial support comes from the subsidiary of NABARD, which is NAPKISAN. NAPKISAN Finance Limited is one of the biggest funding agency for FPOs. We have so far funded close to 550 FPOs across 20 states in the country. We have close to 60 to 70 FPOs we have funded in Tamil Nadu, and where we offer very flexible products for the FPOs in terms of working capital or a term loan, where if they require both as a composite loan of both working capital and term loan. We have also introduced a pledge loan, of course, not for banana, for many other agriculture commodities it can be given, so spices it can be given. Then the business development assistance is also coming from NABARD. So these are the type of support which can be given for a FPO which is doing business in terms of infrastructure, creation of ripening chamber or back houses for banana, or production export of banana fiber based products. So we have funded one of the individual entrepreneur in Madurai. We have funded him for his entire banana fiber based product business. We have also funded one Bangalore based FPO. It's a FPO which is exclusively into banana based fiber products. We have funded them almost 1 crore. We have given them for who are making use of self-help groups, almost 19 self-help groups containing about more than 2,000 members. They are producing the banana based fiber products and they're exporting through various agencies like IKEA and all those people. We also support for the marketing and branding exercise. We also have an inbuilt grant component. We also conduct several other programs like bioseller meets and linkages with the various players through MABIF, Mother Agribusiness Incubation Forum. So we have a lot of other facilities for giving support to the farmer producer companies. Let me quickly go through what if an FPO comes to NAPKISAN for funding, what are the minimum eligibility criteria they should fulfill. So they should be incorporated at least 6 months before the date of application with NAPKISAN. So today we are in July 2020. They should have at least been incorporated by December 2019. So they are eligible. They should have at least one balance sheet. So if somebody is formed in December 19, they would have a balance sheet on 31st March 2020. So that is how what we are looking at, 6 months existence, at least one balance sheet. If somebody is formed in April, they would have a one balance sheet as 31st March 2021. So only after that they will be able to approach us. And they should have minimum share capital of 2 lakh rupees. See, any funding financial institution will look at what is the amount of money they will bring from their own pocket as a margin money for any funding. So we are at least expecting a minimum of 2 lakh. See, today if you look at most of the FPOs in India, they have this concept of contributing 1,000 rupees share capital. Each member contributes 1,000 rupees share capital. So what we say 2 lakh is at least a minimum of 200 members. There are FPOs in Tamil Nadu itself where people with 20, 30 members also have formed and they have huge share capital. There are FPOs. They are well off FPOs and they will get funding from many supports, many sites. What we are looking at is small farmers who cannot bring in much larger money of share capital. At least when they come and aggregate together, at least 200 farmers come together and do it. We'll be able to support them, and they should have a positive net worth. It's good they have a 2 lakh share capital, but if they have made consistent losses for the last 1 or 2, 3 years, and the entire 2 lakh is eroded, and they go into negative side, then they will not be eligible. They should have positive net worth because the entire funding is based on the net worth. If they have a negative net worth, nobody will be able to fund them. They should not be defaulting to any organization, particularly financial institutions. If they're already if already have taken a loan from a bank or any other financial institution and they have defaulted to them, they will not be eligible because the credit scores will be checked by us. And it's not only the FPO, what we are insisting is also the directors of those FPOs. They should also not have any default as much as possible. And they should also comply to all the legal requirements and statutory requirements. See, they are a company. Many of the FPOs are registered as companies. If they are a company, they have to be complying to all the requirements of Ministry of Corporate Affairs, the registrar of companies. So they have to do annual filing of their balance sheets. They have to update with their minutes of the AGMs, board meetings. They also have to do the know your customer KYC of the directors. All those things have to be done. A lot of legal filing has to be done. So those things should have been compliant. They should be active, compliant as per the ROC website. They should also have licenses. For example, somebody who is involved in input supply, they will have fertilizer licenses, pesticide licenses. Some states require mandi licenses. So all those licenses should be in place. Also have the requirement like GST.
Meeting is not over.
Yours is not over.
GST and TIN, whatever type of licenses and statutory certificates they have to take, that also they have to take it. Then we want these FPOs to be from a farmer-based organization, basically a farmer-based organization, to move to a professional organization, a professional commercial business organization. So for that, we require a regular CEO, a chief executive officer, who will give that professional touch to the FPO, because there will be directors, board of directors who have large number of ideas. There are certain board of directors in some companies doing extremely well, better than maybe a CEO. But those ideas have to be translated to business. So necessarily we require a good CEO in place. And also not only CEO, we require a second line. Many cases, if you look at some of the FPOs, will have a board of directors where it is entirely driven by a single leader or a visionary. But it will happen for some time. Beyond that, he will not be able to cope up. As the company grows up, he requires a lot of support. Some of the FPOs are well organized. One director will take care of the finance mobilization. One director will take care of the market related things. One director will take care of the data management. So one director will take care of the shareholder mobilization. So that is how the distribution of work happens. And that is a well-managed FPO. So the CEO, along with a well-managed, very professional board of the directors, will definitely take the FPOs to greater heights. Then they should have a business plan at least for the next 1 year, if it is a working capital. If they want a term loan, for example, I want to put an infrastructure, something like a banana pack house, ripening chamber. So it may require 3 to 4 years of repayment. So in that case, you should have at least a business plan for 3 to 4 years. How am I going to get my finances done? How am I going to repay those finances? So that type of business plan is required for 3 to 4 years. Next, we have an internal rating tool within NAPKISAN where we rate individual FPOs based on various parameters like their governance, their professional management, their sustainability, their financial aspects. Based on that, we categorize them into different grades, and the A and B category are immediately funded, and C and D require some more time of handholding before they can be taken for funding. They should also comply with all the KYC and anti-money laundering norms as prescribed by RBI and Government of India from time to time. These are the basic 6 to 7 eligibility criteria. If they fulfill, they are prima facie eligible to be funded by NAPKISAN. And most of the financial institutions, I hope, would have similar criteria for funding. And coming to the securities, most of our lendings, if you look at, normally that is one of the gray area for any funding. Everybody looks like securities. In our scheme of all things, we are mostly looking at sort of a collateral free lending, because we have several guarantees in place from the Government of India side, from the state government side. We have also from NABARD. We also got from state SFAC, Small Farmers Agribusiness Consortium. So these credit guarantees give us a lot of risk-bearing ability, because of which we do not charge generally any collateral. The only primary security is hypothecation assets for which we are funded. If it could be stock or any machinery or any infrastructure which we have created, that will be the primary asset for us for hypothecation. Otherwise, we'll largely depend on the guarantees. Wherever guarantees are not possible, there are certain criteria for guarantees. If those criteria are not fulfilled, then we also charge a minimum of 15% collateral guarantee. That is the minimum which I think we require to take from the FPOs. And also personal guarantees of those BODs. Today, I told you 550 FPOs we have funded. This type of 15% collateral we would have hardly taken from not more than 10 people. So you can imagine the level of collateral lending we have been doing for the last 4 to 5 years. I would just briefly go through the support schemes available for FPOs, which I think most of the FPOs and the individuals, the groups would be eager to look at. See, there are a lot of support available for FPOs. Only the lack of awareness and knowledge is the only hindering point here. There's a promotional support. NABARD has been promoting FPOs for the last close to 5 years under the various funds, produce fund, under our own producer organization development fund of NABARD. So now Government of India has come out with this 10,000 FPOs, where NABARD is going to be a key stakeholder along with the National Corporate Development Corporation and SFAC. We have supporting in the form of equity grant. SFAC now gives an equity grant of almost 2,000 rupees per FPO, per member of an FPO, subject to a maximum of 15 lakh rupees. There is also a credit guarantee up to 85% is available from SFAC. In addition, Tamil Nadu has become a pioneering state in launching 3 new schemes for FPOs. No other state has done it today. We have what we call as mezzanine capital assistance, a credit guarantee scheme, and also a revolving fund scheme, which are available for supporting FPOs in Tamil Nadu. In addition, many of the existing FPOs have also got support under the MSGA, which is the Mission for Sustainable Dryland Agriculture, and also collective farming, where the farmers are made into a 20-member FIG, and about 5 FIGs are made into a farmer producer group, and FPGs are aggregated the next higher level to be a FPO, where 5 lakh rupees grant is given at the FPG level. So a lot of support is coming from Government of Tamil Nadu to promote FPO. They also have a FPO policy in the state. Many of the states have got facilities, schemes, policies available. Odisha is another one where we have a credit guarantee scheme available. Telangana, the Tribal Development Corporation of Telangana has come up with a scheme where they give up to 60% of grant for establishing infrastructure in terms of godowns, cold storages, value addition centers, pack houses. And we have supported one or two FPOs in Telangana where they have put up banana ripening chamber as one of their value addition unit as a post-harvest infrastructure. So these, where 60% will be the grant available from the Tribal Development Corporation of Telangana, 30% will be loan from NAP Kisan, and 10% will be the contribution by the FPO. What are the support available from NAP Kisan and NABARD? I'll put in one slide. We have the funding, which is the major one. Apart from funding, we also provide a need-based grant wherever required for marketing, for development of portals, for capacity building, all those things. So in addition, we also conduct our own capacity building programs out of the CSR funds, corporate social responsibility funds, which we have to earmark as a company, 2% of last 3 years average profits. That also we have conducted last year. We have conducted a program for 60 FPOs. Many of our FPOs also participated in that program. We also conduct buyer-seller meets where we give a platform for the FPOs to meet the prospective big buyers. We conducted a program where industries like Marico and a lot of other guys who take about agriculture produce participate in the program in Chennai. We also ask our FPOs go and present their products in the exhibitions and melas. This is another support they get. We have also tied up with MOU with National E-Repository Limited, NERL and NEML, through which we are going to give the pledge loans for the e-negotiable warehouse receipts. That means we will give access to FPOs for commodity markets. Already some of our FPOs are doing commodity in the commodity markets in Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh. Of course, banana may not be a commodity immediately for commodity markets, but there are so many other FPOs or so many other commodities which is available for taking up in the commodity market platforms. Then awards and publicity. We have been recommending our good performing FPOs for awards. We also bring out almost on a half-yearly basis success stories, which showcases the good work done by a lot of FPOs across the country in all the 20 states we work. I'll just briefly touch about, I feel most of the participants, when I looked at the participation, most of the people are from Tamil Nadu. So I thought I'll cover the schemes of financing in FPOs in Tamil Nadu, which is, as of today, not many people are not aware of this. We have 3 schemes in Tamil Nadu. One is a mezzanine capital assistance. This mezzanine capital assistance is basically for those FPOs who can get some sort of support from Government of Tamil Nadu through NAP Kisan in augmenting their corpus. Today, if you look at an FPO with about 500 members, what they will have is about 1,000 rupees per member share capital. So 500 members would they would have something like 5 lakh rupees as the share capital. They would have hardly made any profit. So net worth could be around 5 to 6 lakh rupees. That's all. So any bank would generally fund about 1:3 or 1:4 times of their net worth. So if typically if a FPO has got a 5 lakh net worth, the bank would fund about another 15 lakhs, put together 20 lakhs. But 20 lakh is a small amount when you compare about 1,000 members. Even if somebody has 1 acre of land, even if he produces something around 25,000 rupees, for 1,000 member, it will be about 2.5 crores worth business. So what we are going to give is only 20 lakhs. So now the question comes is, how do you augment this corpus which is available with the FPOs? So for that, we are going to give this mezzanine capital, which is in the form of a debenture, which the FPO will float. It will be an unsecured, non-convertible, because as of today, the Companies Act doesn't allow any non-producer to become a member of the FPO. Nobody can be a shareholder in the FPO unless they are a producer. So no non-farmer can become a producer member in the producer company. So naturally, that's why Government of India is also giving equity grant. They are not taking any share capital ownership. So this particular scheme is also like that, where we cannot take any share capital in the company. So what we are going to provide them is a non-convertible, redeemable, which can be redeemed after a period of time, unsecured debenture, which NAPKISAN, with the funding available from Government of Tamil Nadu, will be investing. So this will be a maximum of 10 lakh rupees what we will provide them. And for that, the coupon rate would be 4%. It's a very nominal rate to take care of all the administrative expenses for running these schemes. This 4% will be paid by the FPO to NAPKISAN, that is to the fund which is created by Government of Tamil Nadu. So this fund will be available with the FPO for 5-year term. This 5-year term, this money can be used many times. They can recycle this fund and they can really enlarge the business. Any FPO can enlarge the business to multiple times. See, if you typically look at any FPO, if they are doing any business activity, they should have at least 10 to 15% margin, profit margin. Because if a loan is taken from any financial institution, there is no loan today available, even at the minimum loan is about 10% or 11%. So if somebody wants to do a business, they have to first pay this 11% return, then they have to meet their expenses, then they have to make some profit. The whole business of taking FPO, taking a business is to make profit and help their farmers. So at least 15% to 20% margin has to be done by any FPO. So if you are looking at a single crop, banana, even though it is single crop, annual crop, but you get round the year production. So you can recycle your funds multiple times. So suppose every time you get a 5% margin, if you do 4 times business, you get 20% margin in a year. So that is how any FPO should look at. How many times I can recycle the funds? With this mezzanine capital of 10 lakhs, if already they have got 10 lakhs, this mezzanine capital becomes another 10 lakhs, total 20 lakhs if they get. If they can recycle 4 to 5 times, they do a business turnover of 1 crore. And if you get a margin of, say, even 5%, that is equivalent to almost 5 lakh rupees. That's how an FPO will be able to really get benefited from this mezzanine capital scheme. This is basically to augment the resources of the FPO, so that today they are having small share capital, they can build up the resources and do the better business. The next question comes is the finance, actually getting finance. 20 lakhs is fine, they got 20 lakhs, but their business plan is for 2 crores. Somebody who wants to export bananas. So it's not possible with 20 lakhs. So necessarily they require finance. So how do we do? NAPKISAN is not the only agency who can finance. There are a lot of banks today, but there is always sort of a deterrent from the banking side, that these FPOs are new, they have very low capital base, they do not have any credit history in the past. So how do I go and lend? What is the comfort level I've got? So for that, we have this Government of Tamil Nadu scheme is for credit guarantee. We provide some sort of access to credit. We tell the bankers, see here, we have got a credit guarantee scheme. You fund these FPOs. If at all there is any delinquency, there is a default, which is genuine, not a willful default, which is a genuine default. Government of Tamil Nadu will step in and say that we will share 50% of the risk. The remaining 50% of the risk has to be borne by the financial institution, be it NAPKISAN or any other bank. So at least 50% of my exposure is taken care by government. So that is the type of encouragement which Government of Tamil Nadu wants to do. Here, up to 1 crore loan can be given. So up to 50 lakh delinquency, Government of Tamil Nadu will take. 50 lakh has to be borne by the financial institution, be it NAPKISAN or anybody else. The FPOs have to pay a very nominal guarantee fee of about 0.75% and a renewal fee of 0.25%. The guidelines are out. It can be in the public domain very shortly. So this is another scheme where we are helping the farmers and the FPOs to come in touch with the bankers to get funding, because NAPKISAN sitting at one place with a small institution, again, we cannot cater to all the requirements of all the FPOs and farmers in the country. So even though we are specialized, we have done more than 550, there is a lot of scope. With 10,000 FPOs, a lot of bankers will also get involved. So even there, again, the guarantee scheme of Government of Tamil Nadu is also, Government of India has also come up where you can get guarantee up to 2 crores, where they are providing 85% coverage up to 1 crore and 75% coverage up to 2 crores. The third scheme is about a revolving fund. A revolving fund is going to be kept with NAPKISAN. where government of Tamil Nadu will contribute certain amount of money and NAPKISAN will put its own money. We will blend this money and give a lower interest rate, which is generally the demand from most of the farmers and the FPOs. We are aware of that. Given the business levels of the FPOs, the margin, current profit margins available for the FPOs, definitely there is a need for them to get a cheaper credit. So this particular scheme is intended for providing cheaper credit to these FPOs. So here, roughly, the FPOs will be able to get a 2/3 of the market rate. Today, if the market rate is 12% for any FPOs, probably they will get at something around 8%. So that's going to benefit 1/3 of your finance cost, that is interest cost, is going to be saved by the FPOs. This is definitely going to be a boon for the FPOs, but there is a caveat in this. This money will be available only for the FPOs who are prompt in repayment. So we have made it sure that this money will be reimbursed to those FPOs who have been promptly repaying us, whether it's working capital or it's a term loan. For a term loan, we will reimburse at the end of every financial year. For a working capital, we will reimburse this difference of maybe 1/3 after the working capital loan is closed. This scheme will be available for any FPO up to a 3-year period, because we want them at the initial stages, we want to support. Once they grow beyond a level, then they have to be on their own. We want to take the newer entrants or the younger infant FPOs into the fold. Here, if you look at, unlike most of the government schemes where it's a payout, where the money is given as a dole, in all these 3 schemes, if you look at, the money is not going to go. The money is going to be revolving, rotating within the fund. The money will be going and coming back into the scheme of things, which will be used for the fresh lot of FPOs in the years to come. So that way, all the 3 schemes have been designed in such a way that we can, with this corpus, government of Tamil Nadu almost a corpus of 266 crores over a period of 4 years. So the entire 266 crores will become almost sort of a perennial amount of delinquencies happen in the case of credit guarantee. So in addition to what I told you in the initial stage about the eligibility criteria for NAPKISAN Finance, there are few more points which has been added for these 3 schemes, for support under these 3 schemes. One is, these particular schemes are available only for those producer organizations which are registered under Companies Act. I mean to say, those societies and all are not currently eligible, because we want a little focus on the governance aspect of the company. So only Companies Act will be eligible for these 3 schemes, and they should have a minimum member of 500. So those FPOs having less than 500 will not be eligible for the coverage under the scheme, and they should have paid up capital not more than 30 lakhs. We feel grown up FPOs who may not require support like what otherwise a small FPO will require. And as we are focusing mostly on the small and marginal farmers, at least 33% of the shareholding of members of this FPO should be small and marginal farmers, up to 5 acres land holding. And they should have, since they are, the entire money in MCA, mezzanine capital assistance, has to be given in the form of a debenture. Their MOA or AOA, Memorandum of Association, Articles of Association, should have clauses which allows them to borrow in the form of debentures. If the clause is not there, they have to amend their MOA in their annual general body meeting so that they'll be eligible. It's not that they are totally avoided from this scheme, but they can go and amend their MOA and come back. Today, there are a lot of leniency given because of the COVID lockdown. Ministry of Corporate Affairs has given a lot of concessions for conducting the AGMs and all those things. And I think definitely FPOs can take advantage of that in the current scenario. And they should have the minimum board members as prescribed under the Companies Act. And for the duration of the project, for example, if the MCA, mezzanine capital assistance, is for 5 years, they should have a business plan for 5 years. Similarly, for a credit guarantee or for a revolving fund, it will be co-terminus with the loan period. If it is a 3-year loan, they should have a business plan for 3 years. So these are in short about all the 3 schemes of Tamil Nadu, which government of Tamil Nadu has really done on basis. There are so many other state governments also pitching in with a lot of schemes. Government has got a guarantee scheme, as I told you before. Karnataka government gives a lot of grants for horticulture FPCs, but
Hello. Hello. Magesh? Magesh, your voice is not. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Magesh.
Okay.
Magesh? Mahesh, you are not audible. Mahesh?
Hello.
Mahesh, you are not audible. Oh.
He's not there, I think.
Probably he finished.
I think he would have completed. He was the last slide, I think, suppose.
Yes.
Mahesh, okay. I think, thank you, Mahesh, for giving a elaborative a talk on the financial support for FPOs and from NAB Kisan Finance Limited. And it would be very useful to the participants. And there were many questions asked by the participants, and they asked how to start an FPO and FPC, all these things. And I request the panelists to answer are there in chat as well as another in this. You can answer. There's one more presentation is left, so I request the panelists to answer questions posed by the participants. Meanwhile, I would like to invite Dr. K. Muralidharan, and Dr. Muralidharan sir is head Social Sciences Agribusiness Incubation, Indian Council of Agricultural Research, CPCRI, Central Plantation Crop Research Institute, Kasargod, and they are one of the pioneer institute work on coconut. And Dr. Muralidharan, under his headship, has successfully incubated 75 enterprises, 75 enterprises on coconut, and they are one of the pioneers in bringing up many entrepreneurship based on these coconut-based products, value-added products, and he would be joining us now to present about achievements of ABI at CPCRA. So, sir, I request you to join. Shall I share, sir? I will share your.
Yeah, sure.
I will share your presentation.
Yeah. So, thank you, Selvarajan, both banker and scientist, and Mahesh, Shiva, Suresh, Uma, and all participants of this webinar. So I quickly will finish because there are a lot of resource constraint in terms of internet and power. I am working from home now because we are also under COVID threat. So again, thank you for giving this opportunity. Sir, you can quickly go through the slides.
Yes, sir.
So our institute, I represent Central Plantation Crops Research Institute. It is a 104-year-old institute under Indian Council of Agriculture Research. And it has two regional stations, one at Kayangulam in Alappuzha district of Kerala, and another is Vitla in Dakshin Kannada district of Karnataka. We also have centers at Kahikuchi, Assam, Mohitnagar, West Bengal, Kidu at Karnataka. And next. So at our incubation center, I group our activities into 5. One is technology sourcing, then training, then technology backstoppage, then technology customization, consultancy, contractual research, then mentoring, guidance, and providing other logistics. In fact, these are the activities of all ABIs under the Indian Council of Agriculture Research. In fact, almost all states will have at least one agribusiness incubation center under ICR institutes. So all the participants of this webinar, I request you to make utilize this entire network. We not only provide the commodity-wise technologies, but also will help you to network with other sister agri-business incubation centers to meet your needs. Next. So, it is common to many of the ICR institutes that our technologies can be grouped under one, seed ventures or planting material production business. Another is farming inputs. Third one is food processing. And fourth one is gadgets and machinery. So coming to the first, seed and planting material, since our crop is a perennial nature one and having minimum 15 to 20 years of generation interval, the nurseries in private sector are very less. But nevertheless, we have few very successful nurseries, and to their need, we have already released 21 coconut varieties, 11 arecanut varieties, and 8 cocoa varieties. And we also standardize arecanut tissue culture, coconut zygotic embryo culture, coconut pollen cryopreservation. All these technologies have been commercialized or licensed to different firms also. Next. Coming to novel products, food processing technology, we have virgin coconut oil, coconut chips, kalparasa, and palm sugar, that is unfermented nira, you can say. Then coconut beverages like carbonated tender coconut water, etc. Vinegar, coconut frozen delicacy, kalpa crunch, carbonated coconut, mature coconut water, coconut milk powder, then trimmed tender coconut, etc. So all these things you can visit our website. I will be providing you the link, and or you can mail me or interact with me. Next. And we also have many inputs for farming. For example, Kalpa Organic Gold is a vermicomposting technology. Then Kalpa Soil Care is coir pith composting, urea-free coir pith composting. Then we have micronutrients for coconut, Kalpa Poshagan, Kalpa Vardhini. Then Trichoderma cake formulation for controlling many diseases. Then one EPN, entomopathogenic nematode, for in aqua formulation. It is also very effective for our winter vegetables also, controlling root grubs and many other pests. Then nanometrics for pheromone delivery, it is an industry product. Then many biofertilizers, then bioagents, etc. And some of these things are available with the many ICR institutes. And according to your business plan, you can approach the institutes, respective institutes. Next. So over the years, we have almost licensed more than 240, 250 licensees of our technologies, and more than 40 technologies were commercialized. Next. Next. So, previous. Yeah. So one of the thing I was telling, another other than technology is sourcing, another activity is technology backstoppage. So whenever whoever purchase our technology, whoever coming contact with us or signing MOA, memorandum of agreement with us for a technology transfer, we will not stop there. We will be training them. Then we will also continue to support technology support to the entrepreneurs. For example, the Arakanadi tissue culture technology is given to SPIC, and we are continuing our efforts to improve the protocol and help them. Similarly, that's a big firm, but whereas very small firms like Kalpa Soil Care, converting coir into compost, Samruddhi brand name. So there also we continue to handhold them in terms of technology support as well as for marketing and other aspects. Next. Next.
Yes, yes.
So another aspect is we will be doing consultancy projects, and also we will be providing, we will be doing or coming up with the technologies along with the entrepreneurs. Some examples are, we had one vegan product that is a pure vegetarian product, ice cream made out of coconut milk and tender coconut pulp, etc. So according to the firm's what you can say necessity, we work with them and give them the solution. So such activities are there. Then we will be providing consultancy. For example, this is a new firm under nursery coming up in Tirunelveli. They are going in a big way in coconut nursery also. So we are providing them not only licensing our varieties, but also providing them the technical support, consultancy for. Next. Then we have a agri-business incubation center. The in-house incubation we provide. So to produce some of our products, for example, virgin coconut oil, desiccated coconut, coconut chips, activated shell carbon, coconut sugar, etc., we have the facility created, and the incubator can come and use our facilities. I don't know whether I am audible.
Audible, sir. Audible.
Yeah. These are some of our activities. So as I told, there is a resource constraint and also there is a time constraint. So I stop now. I thank the NRC Banana director and all other scientists, my colleagues, my friends, for giving me this opportunity. Sure that we will have many such interaction in future to help our farming community. With this, I remain. Thank you, Panaja.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much for quickly sharing because shortage of time. We planned for two hours actually initially. Somehow it has taken a little more time because of some technical glitches. So thank you very much, sir. It's a successful. Lot of products have been passed on to the entrepreneurs. And thank you very much, sir, for giving a wonderful lecture. And there are some participants who are want to raising questions and which can be answered. I think most of the questions which we have answered, but some,
That's most of the questions I answered, relevant to the things I answered.
Yeah. So, oh yeah, some questions which I would like to ask you is that what is the percentage of N2 can be added in the packaging when you are talking? What is the percentage of N2 can be added? Did you answer?
It can generally it varies with the package and the product also, sir. Mostly you have to confirm it, but it varies widely. Only generally it comes in the wholesale packing only. Industries like only they go for nitrogen flushing. Otherwise, normal market level, the small and people are not doing nitrogen flushing at all. But it need to be confirmed. What is the percentage actually? That is depends on the product as well as the package volume.
Oh,
it varies actually. Yeah.
Okay, Dr. Siva, another question for you is there any technology available to process the banana leaf to increase the shelf life?
Generally, cold storage is one of the main thing by which we can increase the shelf life. If you keep it in 10 degrees centigrade, we can keep it for 20 days actually. If you keep it in around 15 degrees centigrade and all 10 days, it will come. So rising the temperature, the storage life will come down. That is the thing we have done it. But some kind of pre-treatments, pre-cooling with the chilled water and all 1 or 2 days, we can increase the shelf life. Then some of the experiments we are taking up to increase the shelf life using benzene and purine and other things also we are doing it actually. That also giving a really 7 to 10 days increase in shelf life. We need to validate that one also.
Okay, thank you. I think Mahesh is in line or not, I don't know. But
not there.
I think so. But anyhow, there are some questions like what is the status of Nat Kisan during COVID period? I think he told some of the additional advantage of funding and finance during this COVID period he was telling. And I think Karthamani Manikam, who raised many questions on this, he can contact Dr. Magesh and we can give you the his contact and other thing.
He is my UG classmate, sir. He is a deputy manager in Coffee Board.
Thank you. So we can give that, and some of the participants actually raised 1 minute. Yeah, I will repeat it. Some of the participants want to ask questions, and whether Mayappan is there. Mayappan, can you talk, Mr. Mayappan? I think
not there, sir. Not there. Video is
Urmila Panjagar. Hello, Urmila.
No, there is one question. If there is NABARD has any branching or any support for African continent, somebody has asked the question answer. I think CGM I can see. He can just say whether they have yes or no. If yes, what kind of support?
Sir, you can unmute, sir. Unmute.
Unmute, sir.
Unmute, sir. Wait, unmute, sir. Your speaker should be unmuted. The left side, you can see a mic. You can unmute it.
Dr. Selvaraj, you can unmute as a host.
I cannot do, madam, this. I think it's not happening. 1 minute. 1 minute, madam. I think I will try unmuting. Yes. I will. You can unmute, sir. Yeah. That is the speaker in the left side, sir.
Speaker in the
left side, left side. Is it coming? Yeah.
Hello. Now there was some problem here. Okay.
Yeah.
So, what was that? You were talking about that African question, no?
Yeah.
So, actually, we had one from NAPCON subsidiary. We had in one African country, we had one subsidiary of NABARD. They were doing some consultancy projects. That is what we were doing. But now, due to some other various reasons, that was not viable. We have shifted back. If that African country, if they want any consultancy like projects, they can approach, or they want to come for some exposure visits or what is happening in agriculture sector, like that, they are always welcome, and we'll be in a position to coordinate. That much support only will be organized.
Great, sir. Great.
Great. Otherwise, we have no plan to have our branches in Africa.
Yes, I can understand. I think most of the questions are
One
very
more.
specific. They can also write to send mails to Direct NRC Banana, or if you provide them the phone numbers of Dr. Shiva and Dr. Suresh and Dr. Mahesh, that will be useful. And Dr. Murali, you can just tell them, if they whoever interested, they can write it down and they can directly ask these questions. Since we are already exceeding by 1 hour, I think it's time we close down the session.
Yes, madam.
Yeah.
Madam, so my contact mobile number is 99657.
Slow.
Yeah.
Let somebody know.
You can add in the chat box, Dr. Siva.
You can put it
But
in the
it comes
chat
to
box.
only panelists, na?
No,
No. You can put all. You just go in the panelists to all you put. That's all.
Yeah, that will be better.
There's a drop down menu.
All panelists and attendees. Yeah,
Attendees,
right.
yes.
I'll add.
Yes.
So,
Dr. Suresh also you can add.
Dr. Suresh,
yeah. Meantime, Dr. Selvaraj, you can close the session.
Yeah. Thank you, madam. Actually, in fact, the time we have just moved half an hour little delayed due to this. And so I would like to, first of all, I would like to thank our director for shortlisting these webinars, and this particular webinar, which we started initially on value addition, there were overwhelming response was there, like 1,200 people registered, but we could admit only 100 people that time. So director told to again keep this value addition part once again. So we kept it now again 800 people around. Many people are watching in YouTube because they could not join after the 500 people were there. Even now many YouTube people are there watching. So I would like to thank our director for giving the guidance to conduct this webinar. And I also thank Dr. Sebastian Silveras sir, who immediately accepted when director talked to him, immediately accepted to join in this webinar and talk about the NABARD's role in the entrepreneurship development, especially for banana based and all other this one. And I also thank Dr. Muralidharan sir, who immediately accepted to give and share his the experience on coconut, especially incubation of many technologies which has been developed by CPCRI, and they were all very highly successful. Those entrepreneurs are doing very well, which he shared with us. I am very thankful to Dr. Muralidharan sir for accepting, and again waiting for a long time in this. We thought 1.5 hours would be over. He was waiting for a long time, and thank you very much, sir. And I also thank Dr. Mahesh, K.S. Mahesh. He had 3 o'clock another this webinar. Then he came at, I think, joined at around 3:45. He joined and he gave a wonderful elaborative lecture on the financial support from the NABARD. NABARD, and that is a Nat Kisan Finance Limited also he talked about. And very elaborately he talked about how FPOs can take the fund from that, and very, very nicely he gave, and definitely we will share his contact to all those participants as we have email ID of all the participants we will be sharing. So I thank Silveras sir, Mahesh sir, Muralidharan sir, and I also thank Dr. K. Siva, who gave a wonderful lecture on this value-added products in banana, a very elaborative lecture he gave. And I also thank Suresh Kumar, who gave how to do a startups and other things. And I would like to thank Mr. Mohan Karthik, DDM from Tiruchirappalli. He also joined with us. And recently, just a few days back, he joined in Tiruchirappalli division of NABARD. And he was very helpful in reaching out to Sebastian Silveras sir. And thank you, Mohan. And I also thank many. Dr. Dadlani sir was there in this one. Dr. Brahma Singh was there. And Dr. Inkersal was also there for a few, I think half an hour he joined here. And there are many VIPs joined in this one. And Dr. Abraham Varghese sir was so much interested to join in this program. And thank you very much, sir, for your active participation in this. He is our QRT member. So I thank all the parties, all our scientists as well as the participants for joining this, and we will be sending the answers to all the questions which is raised in this through mail. For individual participants, we will sending the mail. Moreover, I would like to announce one more thing is that we have got another webinar on 25th, that is on precision farming in banana. So kindly I request all of you to join. Those who are interested can join precision farming in banana. So I say thanks to once again to all of you. Thank you very much.
There are a couple of questions. Somebody wanted to know how to start FPOs and all those things. We are going to have another webinar exclusively on FPOs, and successful FPOs will be speaking on their experiences, how they started, how they progressed. All those things will be shared. Keep watching our website and you will get information. Keep joining us. Please get enriched. Thank you. Thank you once and all. Thanks for a nice conduct of the meeting. Thanks, Dr. Selvarajan. I always say he thanks everybody and nobody to thank him. So I thank Dr. Selvarajan for nicely conducting. Thanks, everybody. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Thank you
Yes,
very much.
thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you all.
Yeah.
You all.
Thank you. Thank you. Fine.
Yes.